This theme has been coming up for me, and I don't think it's just me. And we're in this stage of the human evolution where we're like, okay, we need something different. We're moving into something different. And here we are, wanting to feel our hearts expanding and the natural connectedness that is. Just as this young tree is poking me in the back of the head, we want to feel our connectedness with life. And yet here we are still in this relationship with a paradigm that requires, in most cases, for most of us, money. Money. Money, the bad word, the M word. And so let's discuss, let's feel into this. And really what the video is here for is to ask the trees, what is money? What is your perspective, tree beings, on money? When I tap into that question and I feel these beings around me and the stillness and the peace around me, they speak not so much in words, so this is a translation, but the trees and nature and weather and our bodies work in flow, in systems of flow, in cycles and waves of flow. And so money isn't anything bad or evil. It's just being used in ways that are deeply harmful for many of us, or actually all of us, the entire system is being harmed by the imbalance of energy, of flow, because most of the intangible yet tangible flow that we call money is siphoned and held by a few individuals. And the imbalance is that most of the world is scraping by, working very hard in a lot of cases, just to survive. The imbalances are vast, vast. And the trees recognize that. It's very simple. You just look at a system and say, oh, look, all that is over here and not over here. It's supposed to be dispersed and even. If it only rained in one part of the world ever, that wouldn't make for a good system. There'd be some life in that rain, then around the edges of it, and then the rest of the planet would be dead. That's the image I'm getting when I tap into this, when I tap into the trees' knowingness of this flow. Energy flows up the trunk and down the trunk into the earth, connecting with stars. It just flows right through. There isn't like one tree that just takes all the energy and then all the other trees are just withered little sticks while one is one big fat tree. No, trees share the energy. They're in a community. The forest is stronger together, which I just saw in the hurricane in October, that if there's one tree alone, it's more likely to fall over when it gets struck by wind. When we're together, rooted, interconnected, we create a system for more life to thrive. And you all know this. This is not anything new, but it is a perspective that I haven't encountered of asking trees, what is money? And why is money? At some point, we won't need money as a currency. We just will be in such alignment, such divine flow, that if I need something, it just shows up, and you just needed to give me that. And that equally so, you need something and it shows up in your life, and we're just in this miracle flow. That's the miracle flowing. But right now, we're in this container together that is imbalanced. Playground's not so fun anymore. So, what do you think? How is this landing for you? And recognizing that we've all been hurt. We all are actively being hurt by the monetary systems, the financial structure that we're living in and immersed in, and doing our best to exist and co-create within a system that our creation will one day open up beyond the system and create a new way. And that's what we're up to. And at the moment, we're doing our best within it. And perhaps having little tendrils that move out, starting to lay that foundation for something new. What do you reckon? Shall we? I'm doing my very best to bring about messages, content, and creations that help accelerate and quicken this process of coming into our hearts so that these systems shift in the miracle flow, which is carrying all of us. We're all being carried in a miracle flow, and we're all called to participate in that miracle flow, to add our own uniqueness, our own flavor, our own quickening energy. And my quickening energy is this channel. If you're new here, welcome. Welcome to the vibe. We're doing it. We're doing something. And if you've been here for a while, you know what I'm going to say, that I wrote a book, and my very best work, the very best chance that I feel for making a biggest impact in my short term, medium term, is this book. This channel has grown, is growing, this energy is growing. We're making a core of beauty. Those of us on our private community platform, doing our meditations, on the launch team right now for the book. I'm crying at every meeting. I'm not trying to, it's so beautiful what we're doing. And right now, a really important piece of this book's blooming in the world, which talks about trees, which talks about the fae, the natural world, which calls us into togetherness, has to do with money. Yeah, my project has to do with money, bringing in money, which is energy, which is flow, to boost its expansiveness in this world, to boost its production in this world, to make it so in this world. Money, it may be intangible, but it creates tangibility, and it's energy that flows in and creates. And so I ask you to check out, please, my Kickstarter. Look at my book and pledge $5 to get your name in the book, or more, get signed copies. It's joy. Like, this is joy. This is reciprocity that I feel is joy. When I can bring in, or the book really can bring in us to contribute a flow of energy into that can bloom, and we do it together. If I could have done this by myself, I would have, but I cannot. But I can't. I'm not enough, and none of us are. We have to do this journey together. And take care. This is a big transmission, and money is it's a deep wound. So as we breathe together into this space that we've opened, may we heal through our opening conversation about this, through our more transparent conversation about this, recognizing and feeling that we're all hurt in this way. We're all carrying stories, beliefs, and rightly so. Rightly so. And the time for a new wind is blowing through, that we may all heal and create what we actually want to create here, from our hearts, from a place of connectedness, from a place of balance. Thank you for being here in this challenging and fulfilling conversation.